weren't the first to do this. It was Blake Lively, it was Ryan Reynolds, this was their strategy, and now they kind of want to put the genie back in the bottle. But guess what? The genie does not want to go back in the bottle. He was either reading her text messages, reading through the dailies, reading through the script, and he just decided, okay, you know what? This entire production needs to be halted. I don't trust my wife, okay?
The leaked Ryan Reynolds voice memos have exploded onto the scene, shattering the carefully crafted image of Hollywood's once untouchable power couple. Right from the get-go, it's impossible to ignore the scandal. Explosive recordings, aggressive jabs, and a cascade of controversies that leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. These aren't your run-of-the-mill celebrity soundbites. This is a deep dive into a web of desperate PR moves, botched legal strategies, and shocking admissions that now have everyone talking.
The only people who are supporting Blake, because I've engaged with someone online, are the people who haven't done any research. And I suspect that's what Team Blake is relying on. She's a big star, she's got big famous friends, and they are just hoping that the massive public who aren't actually tuning in will just believe what she's telling them.
For years, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have been the epitome of charm, wit, and flawless public relations. Their image as the perfect, effortless couple was carefully engineered to dazzle fans and dominate headlines. But behind the dazzling smiles and the glitz of red carpet appearances, murmurs of dissent had begun to seep through. Rumors of internal chaos, alleged power plays, and even backstage betrayals were swirling, hinting at a darker, more complicated reality. Today, with these damning voice memos finally exposed, that picture is crumbling in real time.
I'm not afraid of this, man. You are a bozo, and you look like a clown here. Now, some could say you're showing your loyalty, but no, I think it's gonna really actually hurt you in the end. And this is gonna be tar in your face. You're gonna regret this one. And I think that's why you wanted this audio not to actually get released.
The recordings in question are not just casual off-the-record chats. They're a series of explosive voice memos that reveal raw, unfiltered moments of tension and controversy. In these audios, Reynolds is heard making startling comments about his business partner, delving into bitter disputes over legal strategies and media control. One cannot help but be drawn in as the memos detail aggressive jabs aimed at a certain industry figure, allegations that have sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood. The language is unrestrained, bordering on the aggressive, as Reynolds appears to defend his actions with a mix of dark humor and unfiltered anger. There's a palpable sense of desperation, as if these recordings were a last-ditch effort to steer a narrative spiraling dangerously out of control.
The judge in Blake Lively's case just slapped down their psychopathic request for 2.5 years worth of every message that Justin Baldoni and Justin Heath and the PR agents have ever sent to everybody, plus location data. We knew that was going to happen.
In tandem with these revelations, a parallel narrative has emerged that paints a picture of sheer PR disaster. The recordings expose not only the verbal sparring and covert maneuvers behind closed doors, but also reveal a series of desperate legal missteps. It appears that, faced with the rising tide of public scrutiny, both Reynolds and Lively resorted to questionable tactics to maintain their image. From rushed legal filings to dubious attempts at controlling leaked information, every move seems to have been more about damage control than genuine resolution. The meticulous image they once projected has been replaced by a series of half-baked strategies that now leave them looking both desperate and outmaneuvered. But perhaps the most confounding twist in this saga is the revelation that some of the so-called leaked recordings may not be entirely genuine. In an era where digital manipulation is becoming increasingly sophisticated, questions have been raised about the authenticity of these memos. Rumors are now swirling about AI-generated voice imitations, fabrications so advanced that they mimic real human emotion with eerie precision. This revelation introduces a complex layer of doubt. If part of the scandal is fueled by synthetic voices and engineered outbursts, then what are we really witnessing? Is it an orchestrated smear campaign, or are these recordings a desperate yet flawed attempt to reclaim control of a narrative that's spiraling into chaos? Digging deeper into the fallout reveals a labyrinth of behind-the-scenes maneuvers that underscore the intense internal conflicts at play. Insiders suggest that ghosted podcast episodes, mysteriously missing audio segments, and abrupt legal decisions all point to a concerted effort to cover up more than just a few offhand remarks. There are whispers of heated boardroom discussions and frantic, last-minute changes to legal strategies as the couple's team scrambled to keep up with the rapidly evolving situation. Every attempt to silence the controversy or steer the conversation away from the truth only seems to add fuel to the fire, making it clear that these power moves are not only failing, but are actively undermining their credibility.
This is the audio Blake and Ryan's agent seemingly didn't want you to hear.
I wonder if you could tell us about a little bit of a mess that I gather you've been involved in.
Oh yeah. I know where you're going with this one.
Do you have notes on it?
Oh yeah. Those are the two things I said to myself. This could come up.
He brought notes on it. So this was all arranged.
Okay, so I have to admit, I don't keep up that much on Hollywood. But even I caught wind of the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds. Let the record show for those listening at home, Ari just slit his throat.
I mean, it's a fucked up, bad situation that Baloney, whatever his name is doing. And it's fun.
It's an effed up situation. Whatever, Baldoni, whatever his name is doing. Whatever, he's your client. What a scumbag you are.
Now, he was your client too, until
until I fired him.
Right.
Did you hear that?
As the scandal unfolds, public perception is shifting dramatically. Social media platforms have turned into battlegrounds where fans, critics, and industry insiders alike are weighing in on the unfolding drama. What once was a fairy tale of Hollywood glamour is now a cautionary tale of hubris and miscalculation. Viewers are drawn to the raw, unfiltered narrative, a behind-the-scenes look at the darker side of celebrity culture that rarely makes it to the polished magazine covers. The reaction from industry insiders is equally explosive, with many questioning not only the behavior of the individuals involved, but also the very mechanisms of media manipulation in today's digital age. The implications of this scandal extend far beyond just a single couple's reputation. For years, Hollywood has thrived on a delicate balance between image and authenticity, carefully managing scandals before they could erupt into public consciousness. Now, as the veil is ripped away, we're left to wonder about the future of celebrity image management. Legal battles that once might have been confined to private settlements are now played out in public view, and the tactics once deemed acceptable, clever quips, offhand remarks, and subtle digs, are being re-examined under a microscope. The rise of AI and digital manipulation adds another layer of complexity, suggesting that future scandals might be even harder to decipher from fiction. What does it mean when technology can so seamlessly fabricate controversy? And who really holds the power when even the voices we trust might be synthetic? The story unfolding before us is a stark reminder of the fragility of public perception. Once adored figures can fall from grace in a matter of moments when every word, every gesture is scrutinized under the unforgiving lens of social media. In this case, the very tools that once helped build a golden image are now being used against them, as every poorly timed remark and desperate attempt at control is broadcast for all to see. The carefully constructed narrative of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively is disintegrating, leaving behind a trail of questions, shattered illusions, and a public that is increasingly skeptical of celebrity narratives.
Leaked Ryan Reynolds voice memos exposed? It is so clear Blake's case is falling apart. She's destroying her cred. Ryan Reynolds, too.
It's worth considering the broader lessons here. This scandal isn't just about a couple's fall from grace. It's about the changing dynamics of power in an era where information is as fluid as it is volatile. With AI capable of mimicking voices in digital platforms that amplify every minor misstep, traditional notions of reputation and control are becoming obsolete. In this chaotic landscape, the only constant is the relentless pursuit of truth, however messy or controversial it might be. The fall of these Hollywood giants could signal a shift in how celebrity scandals are managed, and even more importantly, how the public perceives and reacts to them. Looking ahead, one can't help but wonder what the future holds for the world of entertainment. Will we see more instances of digitally manipulated scandals where truth and fabrication blur into one indistinguishable narrative? Or will this serve as a wake-up call for both celebrities and the public alike? A reminder that even the most carefully guarded images are vulnerable in the digital age. Legal experts and PR strategists are already scrambling to understand the implications of these events, pondering how to best navigate a landscape where a single leaked memo can topple empires built on charisma and charm. The game has fundamentally changed, and those who fail to adapt may find themselves relics of a bygone era, forever chasing the elusive mirage of public approval. For now, all eyes remain on Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Every public appearance, every media interaction is now a potential flashpoint, a chance for another unexpected revelation that could further erode their credibility. Industry insiders are closely monitoring their next moves, and there is a growing chorus of voices demanding accountability and transparency. The scandal has ignited a fierce debate about the ethics of celebrity culture, the responsibilities of those in power, and the increasingly blurred lines between reality and performance in the age of digital media. As you watch this drama unfold, ask yourself, how much of what we see in Hollywood is real, and how much is meticulously manufactured for our consumption? The leaked memos, the botched legal tactics, and the sophisticated digital manipulation all point to a deeper, more unsettling truth about the modern entertainment landscape. This isn't just another scandal. It's a turning point that challenges the very foundations of how celebrity narratives are constructed and controlled. In the end, the story of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively is a stark reminder that power is transient, and public adoration is a fickle thing. Their fall from grace, propelled by a cascade of missteps and questionable decisions, serves as a cautionary tale for everyone in the spotlight. When the tools of image management turn against you, when the very narratives you once controlled are hijacked by technology and public outcry, it's clear that no one is truly immune to the forces of accountability. As this saga continues to develop, stay tuned and keep questioning the narratives presented to you. The truth, as messy and multifaceted as it is, always finds a way to break through the layers of spin and deceit. And in this digital age, where every scandal is amplified by the speed of information, you never know which revelation might be the one that finally forces a reckoning. Subscribe, stay alert, and join the conversation as we peel back the layers of Hollywood's most explosive scandals, one truth at a time. The countdown to the next twist has already begun. What will be revealed next in this unraveling tapestry of ambition, deceit, and desperate maneuvers? Only time will tell, and as always, we'll be here to expose every hidden detail, every underhanded strategy, and every moment of vulnerability that these once infallible stars can no longer keep under wraps.